Hi everyone, it's Colaiacovo with pepperitmarketing.com, and today I'm going to walk you through how you can add a related post plugin to your WordPress site and blog so that visitors will stay on your blog for a longer period of time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually walk you through one that I have on my blog and on my website and show you how you can install it. So when you're looking at one of my blogs, and you may see this on other sites as well, and there's a really good reason why people do it. It helps keep people on your website longer. It gives them more to read. So this would be one of my blogs that I have here, and you'll note at the bottom of the blog there's a little note. You might also be interested in reading, and then there's a few images and then some titles on these. And if you click on any one of these, that's going to take you to another blog. And on those blogs, you'll also see that there's some posts as well. These are all set up related to what kind of categories that you have set up. And the way that I do this is I use a plugin called Contextual Related Posts. Now, there are other plugins out there online, but this is the one that I've been using. I used to use another one, yet another related post plugin it was called, but I couldn't get it to look as nice. I really like the look and the layout of this at the bottom, and that's why I ended up choosing this as the one that I wanted on my website. So I'm going to walk you through the steps that you would use to go and add this to your WordPress website. So basically what you want to do first is you want to come in and you want to go to your plugins, go in and add a new one, and then you're going to search for the one called Contextual Related Posts. Now when I do this search, of course, I have it already on there. So I'm going to see that it's already there, but you'll see that it comes up with different ones. So this is the one that I have. It's active on mine. But if you did do related posts, you can go in and see that there are many other options out there that you could use as well. So there's, it's not the be-all and the end-all. It's the one that I like and that I use. This was the other one that I used to use. It was just a list of them, so I just like the image functionality of this. And I do want to preface this by saying that if you aren't sure what you're doing when you add a new one, make sure you talk to your web designer as well. So when I look at when you get that up and you add it in and you activate it, then you're going to have it set up in here. Into your website. So you want to go in and edit the settings. So there are different ways that you can do it. When you go into the plugin online, you can take a look at it on WordPress.org. So if you go in there and look at it, you'll get some information. You can look at the FAQs. They'll let you know where you can get support through their forum, different things like that. And then they walk you through the installation as well on their page. So this is basically after we've installed it and how we're going to get it set up there. So I just add them to my posts, not the pages. And a lot of these were set to something very specific. And you have to read some of the content here. So I would encourage you to read it to see if it's where you want to go. So a 0 would have displayed the post before the content, and a -1 displays it at the end. Well, I don't want those on my up above my blog post. I want them at the bottom. So, there's different things, you could add a link to them on there if you want to do it. So you want to go through here and change and set things up. I picked 4 because I like the optimal look of 4 on the width of my website, but you can change that and see what you've got there. You can tell it there's a cutoff time. So I don't want any blog posts on that are older than 2 years old. Sometimes they get out of date. You can shuffle it to randomize it. You can have it sort of looking for specific posts. You can also say if check the post will only be selected from the same type. So that would be like if you had a post that was a category of marketing, it would show other marketing ones. It wouldn't show other random ones. So you want them to be a little bit related. So you want to go down through there. This is the title. So this is where I added in. You might also be interested in reading. And what I actually did with mine was I also put a header 3 tag on it, which is why it stands out as bigger font and bigger text on the website. So you can do this, you can leave it as whatever you want or edit to whatever you need there. So did you want an excerpt? I don't put the excerpt, I don't put the author name, I don't put the date. All I wanted was the first 60 characters of the title of the word or the blog post. So that's the ones that I just wanted to leave in there. Otherwise, they get too busy. So you can test it if you want, but I wouldn't necessarily go that way. You can also add different code and different things like that. I didn't get into anything complicated. I asked it for a thumbnail size picture, so you can pick the picture size that you want, or you can have don't display a picture at all. I liked that look, so I chose that on purpose. And then you can add different things in there. And this is a default thumbnail. One problem that I found with the other ones that I was trying to use was the images weren't pulling up properly. So on this one, it actually allows you to pick and choose a specific thumbnail. If you did a blog, for instance, and didn't have an image on it for some reason, then this one would show up, whatever one you add here. So in order to get the URL of the image you want to use, you'll want to go into your dashboard, go into your media, where is it here, media library, add a new image, get the URL for that image, and then paste it in here as the option in there. You can have no styles if you want to add your own style. That means coding. I wouldn't go there. I did the rounded thumbnails, and so this is sort of how the choice went in there. And if you wanted text only, you could do that as well. It's asking for other options if you have it feeds in general tabs. I left this at whatever they had there because I wasn't really using it, and then I saved it. And so that's, the simple way to get that plugin configured. Once you hit save on all those areas, then you will have that set up so that you have those options on your blog. So when people look at a blog post and go down to the end, read it, then you'll have those different options at the bottom. And if they click on that, and any one of those, it will go off to the next blog, which will then also have some images at the bottom. That's how you go in and set the plugin up called Contextual Related Posts. And I hope this was a helpful video and that you have figured out how to add that plugin to your WordPress site to get more visitors. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on my Facebook page. I'm at Pepper It Marketing on Facebook. And you can also find me at pepperitmarketing.com on my website and reach out if you have questions. Thanks everyone and have a fabulous day.